Hello, everyone. This is Barbara Iris Elsu of Parental World Knowledge, and I am the founder and the owner. I'm also the president of Artist Barbara Sue Fine Art Studio. And one of Fred Platinos is half asleep, and I don't think he's going to be able to come on, but maybe later. I know if he was here, he'd welcome you also. And I hope that everybody has their canvas seeing what I'm holding. This, excuse me, my phone is ringing. Sorry. Excuse me 1 minute. Hello, Barbara speaking. Yeah, I'm on the air now. What did you need? Mm-hmm. 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 Right, right, right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if he's the sole executor, he can do whatever he wants with the house. I got to go on the air, David. I can't do this now. Well, I got to go now, David. I'm on the air. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I heard you. I think you should really make an appointment to see him, not just do that. All right, I got to go. Bye now. I love you. Bye. Okay, at any rate, I'm so sorry. With the painting, you need watercolor paints that are non-toxic, and you need several size brushes, and you should have also an eraser that is an art eraser. You should have also liquid white, an artist sponge if you put too much paint so that you could take off the paint. And I'm very sorry about that call, but it was rather important. I just hope that nobody goes through a nightmare that I'm going through. My father passed away recently, and he made a will, but I didn't list myself, so now I'm having a nightmare. By not doing that, I have to hire a lawyer, and it's a long story short, but I hope no one goes through this. I had cancer. My father had a number of major surgeries, two more recent. He had cancer in his knee, and he had a severe shoulder and arm injury. So I definitely should be, with all his kidney stones and different things, 6 surgeries, I should be, awarded the house. I've been living here, all my life practically, and did everything for my family and even my grandmother. So there is no question, and he even has an earlier will that states that everything's left to me. It always has been left to me. There was no change. So, but I hope no one goes through this. That notary made a big error. And I found out because I went back to the same place, and I took a form, and I thought it would just be easy because my town says just take this form. And then I realized it didn't say beneficiary. Oh my gosh. So I hope you never go through that. I hope that's why I took the call. I want to tell you, and I hope you don't have a nightmare that I'm having. Because family could contest, a sibling could contest, one that hasn't even ever cared for their family. I mean, not, they cared emotionally, but not physically as a nurse. And, they could try to do something and, make it really drawn out and ridiculous. And I just hope that I don't go through that. I hope no one goes through that. All these documents, my lawyer says I should not go through that. And that's it. And God willing, I won't. And I hope no one has this nightmare again. Just pray for everybody in the world. I just hope that you don't have it. And when you're painting, do short brush strokes, because this is a very small canvas. And this is New York skyline. You can paint whatever you want, what makes you happy. And that should come out the best. It's what you love and what you like. We had beautiful weather today, but chilly. I mean, the sun was out, but so chilly. I mean, compared to yesterday, it was like almost 50 degrees. And today, my gosh, it was 30 in West Orange, New Jersey. What a good. I made some delicious pancakes from African ancient grain today. That was just so delicious. And I have the recipe on LinkedIn. I even put a picture. And I put in white soy chips. You know, they're just like white chocolate. It tastes just like it. It looks like it. And oh my gosh, they were so delicious. And it's ancient grain, nothing that's, fattening, and yet it's so yummy. Oh my gosh, it is the yummiest pancake. And the soy is not fattening. But I just was thrilled with those pancakes. Oh, and let me just move this camera too. I just got so shook up from all this, hearing this thing, about the case. Really, I just hope for peace, and that, things aren't going to be drawn out. That's what the lawyer said. He says that my case is great. Oh boy. Excuse me. LeVar speaking. Hello? Who's calling, please? Nobody answered. Sorry. Now, if there's a very small area, you could even dot on paint. You don't have to do brush strokes. And tomorrow, I'm going to cancel my show. I wasn't planning on it, but my son wants us to go to one of our relatives that is threatening to take me to court about ownership of our home, which we've been in for, my son's life practically from a year old, and my life almost entirely. And like I said, I care for my family. So I hope no one goes through what I'm going through. He just says, let's just show up, because he's not responding and answering us. So I really don't want to cancel, but I'm going to. And I did give an extra show. I can't feel guilty. I gave you an extra show on Friday. Going off and on. So I gave an extra show this past Friday. So we won't be airing tomorrow. And say a prayer for me, please, everybody. I really don't think it's the greatest idea to go unannounced to my family, but because the way they're acting, but there's just one family member and his family there. So and we were always close, but look, this is what some families, unfortunately, when somebody passes away, they just are not thinking. This is my only home. I intend on staying here, and I want to do inexpensive rental for people, like $1,000, and have people live in this home. We're fixing it up, doing all the necessary renovation, and going to make 2 more bedrooms because to, make sure that all the house, it's an older home. And then we might as well make it a room when we do any renovation at the same time. My son's an architect, so can't be. Well, I feel that God, I'm praying to God, and I'm just going to let God do my worrying. I'm just a little bit worried. I would never do that to someone in this circumstance, especially when my father said all along, even back to 1997 when he first wrote a will, he stated, right in his own handwriting, everything's left to me. So, this is like the 3rd time he wrote that everything's left to me. We notarized this last one, exchanged $1 for the house, did everything proper, but I didn't put executor. That's where we failed. So I hope everyone learned from my mistake. I just didn't know the information. That notary did not tell me. The second notary, thank God, told me. I think I'll put one more brown. You have to do at least several layers, but with buildings, I would definitely do more. We squeeze your white from the bottom, just like toothpaste. Bottom of the tube. My puppy is sound asleep. My son tried making fresh homemade popcorn twice yesterday, and it was so much excitement. Oh my gosh. Uh, it came out delicious, but it just was such a mess. And he's shucking it without a shucker, and it's getting all over the place. It's popping all over the place. When he was trying to get it off the. And it was crazy. I mean, you don't do that. I said, look, you got to get either something to shuck it off, or if not, you need to buy the kernels. Just buy the kernels instead of getting the whole corn on the cob, And he just made it a second time after I said, I'm not going to clean that whole kitchen again. I said, Please, if you're not intending on cleaning it, don't do it. Don't do it. He did it, and I had to clean it again. Oh, gosh. But he made sherbet too, which was delicious. I had that. And he made a delicious wild rice and stir fry. I didn't have that. I had my own stir fry made earlier. But, he did cook a lot of food and try to help. But I said, look, you have to get the right thing. You can't do that. It just made such a mess. And I was watching something on YouTube, and they had the kernels. They didn't have it on the corn on the cob. And that's what you get. It makes it simpler. I would not do that again. And he said he won't. Thank goodness. What a mess. I cleaned it all up. I didn't think I'd ever get done. But I mean, the popcorn was delicious, but And the one that was the most delicious looked like a strawberry popcorn. I never knew they came in looking like a strawberry. It was on the cob, but it was a strawberry cob. Crazy. Yeah, really crazy. And that tasted the best. There was little kernels, and it tasted better than the other popcorn. But we added sea salt to the first one with grapeseed oil. It was fried in that. But then we put butter has 40% vegetable oil in it, and it was out of this world with the butter. So that made it taste really good too. But that strawberry one was so delicious. And that's it. I just wanted to tell you. So you can make your own homemade popcorn, but I would suggest if you don't have a shelf, just get one of those packages with the kernels, the fresh kernels. Just as good. And that was crazy. Really, really, really crazy, I'll tell you. Popcorn going everywhere. Popping, popping, popping. My poor puppy, I was like worried he's going to end up eating. He was going after it. And I go, no, no, no. And I'm chasing him all over the place. It was hysterical. I wish that was taped yesterday. That would be my reality show part of it. Oh, gosh. Hysterical. And I've always stated, don't worry about it being perfect, your painting. Just enjoy, have a good time, and just think positive thoughts and do your painting. And the sherbet you made had mango mostly in it, and it had pineapple and banana. Oh, so delicious. That was really great sherbet. And we put in coconut sugar and date sugar and vanilla bean, fresh vanilla bean. Really, really terrific. So terrific. So delicious. Well, I pray a miraculous healing prayer for everybody in the world. I hope that there's good peace. And I hope that there's good spirit, good health. Amen. And God heals 100%. I just say the prayer. I don't have anything to do with the healing. The healing is 100% God. If you need that prayer now, please say it with me to God. If you don't need it now, say it at a later time. Also, if you visit our site, www.parentalworldknowledge.com/, you will receive 2 prayer healings anytime you need it. If you need it now, if you need it later, please visit our latest blog post. Everybody has a good night or a good day. And like I said, we won't be back tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday. I'm definitely going to have to visit that relative. And we don't want to do this, but it looks like I have to. They're not responding, and before we go to court, we need to know what's going on. And this is the only time I haven't been talking to this relative. All my life I was talking to this relative. Till this, with the house. That's very sad. And I was willing to, and I put it in writing, help his two boys with their past college bills. So once I rented out, I was willing to do that. So, I mean, it's so sad that they would do this. So I hope everybody, again, have a good night, a good day, and thank you again for watching. We greatly appreciate it. We greatly appreciate that you're referring people to us. We always appreciate that. Okay, so you have a wonderful day or night again. Like I said, we'll be back Wednesday. Bye now.